How is it okay? Is it positioned okay and everything?
Just depends on what you want.
Well, I mean, should it be more forward
tip
or
it
more
down,
back?
and I'll tell you.
Down more?
Take it off your head and tip it down.
Take it off my head and tip it.
I only
Down.
erased the local
Fine.
thing in the.
That's good,
Is that good?
because you can see the brim, but we need to be able to see you too.
Okay. Yeah, I like it, right? Is it good? Yeah. Am I good? I'm not wonky or anything.
Well, it's just because you're wearing a hat that has a whole bunch of bling bling on it. So if you do this,
Uh-huh.
then nobody's gonna
Nobody
see
can see the
bling.
bling. Right. Got it.
But this means you're happy.
Is that?
Kevin bought him a Bailey.
This means you got an
went-
attitude.
Kevin bought himself a Bailey for tomorrow. A really nice one.
How many acts?
Huh?
How many acts?
I don't know. 199 is all I know.
He bought a cheap hat.
Oh, is that a cheap app? Oh, okay. I don't know.
This is about a $450 hat.
Don't
Well,
sit
just
on it.
tell him it's a really nice hat because it's a big deal for him to spend $200 on a hat. So, especially a cowboy hat. Last time he wore Joe Reichels, who has a tiny little
Yeah, I
kid-size head, and that's bad. So,
But for him, the $200 is a lot. Will you push the screen under the camera so I don't get in trouble?
looking at yourself.
Looking at yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, am I leaving or am I coming? am I
No, you're
staying?
staying because now we're talking about riding.
Oh, okay. That's easier.
Yeah.
It's not talking about me.
How old were you when you got on your first horse?
When I got on my first horse, probably a year. I should have brought a picture of my grandfather. He went on a cattle drive. Well, he was a cowboy. And they took the cattle from Texas through Oklahoma and into Kansas. And it took him 3 months to make that trip. And when he was in Oklahoma, he met my grandmother because her brother was on the cattle drive. And my grandmother was engaged to Bat Masterson's youngest son, or youngest brother. And 3 hours after she met my grandfather, she broke the engagement and caused a scandal that was unbelievable. She was 17 years old and nope. And then they got married in Ada, Oklahoma when it was still Indian territory.
Wow.
cool?
Yes.
And her youngest sister.
Why are we talking this off air?
I know. Well, we're not. You know they're recording because you know they're
but I'm saying
recording.
on the show.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
But I have a picture of my grandfather with Will Rogers on the cattle drive.
And where is it?
It's on my phone.
Well, why isn't it in Isaac's computer?
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
How fast can you send it to me?
Yeah.
I might be able to make magic happen because Isaac's good like that.
Well, I got to turn my phone back on. Come on, phone, turn on.
Who cares about distance right now? I don't.
We like tell stories, right?
You would be a hoot and a half to ride on a distance drive with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be whining every step of the way.
I'd be whining.
So sore after an hour.
I'd be sore up to 5
Back in
now.
5.
Yeah.
And then, Sean, I'd like to have you scoot in more.
They bought me a box.
I won't bite, but this might.
Awesome. Thank you.
You don't like it tipped like that?
It just looks.
I'm joking with you. It was an accident.
I'd sure hope you're joking. That works.
He's had that on his microphone now for a long time. Since I went to Ireland, which was...
Oh, Pete, my husband, for our 10th anniversary, he asked me what I wanted. And he said, you want a ring, a necklace, here, what do you want? I said, I want you to ride a ride with me. And he's like, oh.
Oh, never...
Well, he did 25. And at the 15-mile point, he was whining and carrying. And my friend turns around and says, I'll have you know you're more than halfway there. And boy, he perked up. I'll have to show you a picture of him on buckwheat. That horse was phenomenal.
I'd have to wear pantyhose.
Well, a lot of the guys do.
Pantyhose?
Yeah, it prevents you getting shaved.
Yeah, a lot of guys do. They really do.
Laugh it up.
No, I think Isaac should get a video of you putting them on, that's all.
No, let's not. Let's not. Well, he's not Joe Namath, you know?
Bag bomb.
No, I remember going to a clinic at Pirelli and rode for two weeks, and I wasn't a good rider back then, which I'm still learning. But it was, I mean, I had holes in my butt from riding.
Most people, they do
And
ride in riding tights or riding pants, and I always rode in my riding jeans. I didn't want.
And then my mentor said they had some guys come in, rode with Pat, and they were chafed pretty bad. And she said, put on pantyhose, and they laughed at her. And then one guy did it, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's great. So everybody bought pantyhose after that. Make sure you don't get yourself hurt.